Hello learners, welcome back to your educational channel Learn and Educate. Let us continue with the law series. Under that, Code of Civil Procedure 1908. The heading cost. The heading cost has been lengthy and some bit of some confusing, so I have decided we will learn the sections of it individually and it will help us to understand it. In that way, section 35 cost. Cost has been included in this relation as the cost subject to such conditions and limitations as may be prescribed and the provisions of any law for the time being in force. The cost of and incidental, the cost of suits and incidental to all suits shall be in the discretion of the court, and the court shall have the power to determine by who will pay the cost, out of which property cost will be paid, and to what extent such cost will be paid, and to give all necessary directions for the purposes aforesaid. The fact that court has no jurisdiction to try the suit shall not bar to exercise of such power. Subsection 2. Where the court directs that any cost shall not follow the event, the court shall state its reasons in writing. In relation to any commercial dispute, the court, notwithstanding anything contained in another law for the time being in force or any rule, has the discretion to determine a. Whether costs are payable by one party to another, b. the quantum of those costs, and c. when they are to be paid. Explanation is, for the purpose of clause A, the expression cost shall mean the reasonable costs relating to the fees and expenses of the witness incurred, the legal fees and expenses incurred, any other expenses incurred in connection with the proceedings. Subsection 2. If the court is if the court decides to make an order for the payment of the cost, the general rule is that the unsuccessful party shall be ordered to pay to the successful party the cost incurred. The cost includes which we have mentioned earlier. The cost includes the fees and the expenses of the witness incurred, the legal fees and the expenses incurred, any other expenses incurred in addition to that of the legal fees. Second is, the court shall decide to make an order for the payment of the cost. The general rule is that the unsuccessful party shall make an payment, shall be ordered to pay the cost of the successful party, provided that the cost may make an order deviation from the order general, provided that the court may make an order deviating from the general rule for reasons to be recorded in writing. The court may deviate from the general rule from this general rule that unsuccessful party shall be ordered to pay the cost of the successful party. This rule shall be deviated but for reasons to be recorded in writing. Subsection 3. In making an order for the payment of cost, the court shall have regard to the following circumstances, including what? Including A. The conduct of the parties. What was the conduct of the parties? Whether a party has succeeded on part of its case, even if that party has not been wholly successful. If a party has been successful on some part of the cases, on the part of its cases, but even though the party has not been successful wholly. Subsection 3. If whether the party have made a frivolous counterclaim leading to delay in disposal of the cases due to the claim by one party about a counterclaim leading to delay in the disposal of the cases, whether any reasonable offer to settle is made by a party and unreasonably refused to by the other party, whether a reasonable offer was made for the settlement of the case by one party but it was unreasonably refused by the another party, then E. Whether the party made a frivolous claim and instituted a vexatious proceedings wasting the time of the court, when the party has made a claim which is not reasonable and which has wasted the time of the court. Subsection 3 includes the points such as the conduct of the parties, whether a party has been successful on a part of its case, even though it has not been successful fully, whether a party had made a frivolous counterclaim which is leading to delay in the disposal of the cases, when the party had made a frivolous case and instituted a vexatious proceedings wasting the time of the court, whether the reasonable effort to settle the case is made by the party and unreasonable refusal by the other party. Subsection 4. When the order by which the court, under the provisions, include an order that the party must pay a proportion of another party's cost, then the court orders under the provisions which includes an order that the party must pay proportion of the another party's cost. A party must pay to a certain extent the proportion of another party cost, b a stated amount in the respect of another party's cost, c cost until a certain date, d cost incurred before proceedings have begun, cost incurred before the beginning of proceedings, cost relating to a particular steps taken in the proceedings, cost relating to a distinct part of the proceedings, and cost on interest on cost from or until the certain date. Let us have a brief summary of what we have learned. Cost. Cost means whether or payable by the one party, the quantum of those costs, and when that must be paid. The explanation cost related with the reasonable shall be in the reasonable cost relating to the fees and expenses of the witnesses incurred, the legal fees and expenses incurred, any other expenses incurred in connection with the proceedings. Then subsection 2 states about the general rule that unsuccessful party shall be ordered to pay the cost of the successful party. Subsection 3 states about the conduct of the parties, whether the parties has been successful on its part, even though it has failed wholly, past it has not been successful in the case fully, whether the party has made a frivolous claim leading to delay in the disposal of the cases, when the party has made a frivolous case and instituted a vexatious proceedings wasting the time of the court, whether any reasonable offer to settle is made by the party and unreasonably refused by the other party, and the order which the court may make under these provisions included an order that the party must pay a proportion of another party's cost, a stated amount in respect of another party's cost, see cost from and until a certain date, cost incurred before proceedings have begun, cost relating to the particular steps taken in the proceedings, and the cost of distinct part of the proceedings, interest on cost until a certain date, a proportion of another party's cost, a stated amount in respect of another party's cost, a stated amount, a particular amount, or a particular proportion. Case cost incurred until a certain date, interest until a certain date, cost incurred before proceedings has begun, cost relating to particular steps in the proceedings. And now we will study the another few sections related to cost in the further videos. Section 35A, compensatory cost in respect of false or vexatious claims or defenses. Section 35B, cost of causing delay